Thanks for joining us on Your Kentuckiana Home. I'm in one of my favorite places, Bardstown, Kentucky, with the Gibbons family. And Miss Gibbons, we are in your beautiful outdoor patio that you have screened in here. Tell us a little bit about what made you to decide to screen in your porch.
Well, we wanted to be able to use it year-round, not just a few months out of the year. So we had some friends at church that we go to church with, and they recommended Window World. And we contacted them, and they came out, and they took some measurements, and they told us that we would be able to use our porch year-round, and we love it. We can have the windows open when we want the windows to be open. When we want them to be closed, we can close it in, like today when there's a light rain. The temperature's always nice, and we just enjoy it. It's wonderful.
What was here before you built the sunroom?
When we bought the house, there was a deck here, an open deck. And we had a screen porch at our other house, and we decided that we would do a screen porch again. But given the weather, there was going to be a lot of rain and a lot of wind, we decided, no, we needed to do the windows. So with Window World, we have the windows, but we also have the option of the screens. We have both, so it works out.
It's really nice because it's just a really open wall of windows here.
It is. The light is always wonderful here, any time of day, even until dusk. You can come out, and the lighting is wonderful. And I even do embroidery work out here. I read out here. The light's always good.
You know, it's a light rain today, and I could imagine sitting in one of these chairs or your beautiful swing over there and just reading the book and listening to the rain.
It's so peaceful.
Oh, it's so peaceful.
And I can't wait until the snow comes in the winter, because I think it'll be fun to sit here and watch the snow outside.
So what was the process working with Window World on this project?
Well, we called, and they sent someone out, and he talked to us, and we decided what we wanted. We talked about the size of the windows. He took all the measurements, and he said they'd get back to us. And then I think a couple of days later, we went in to the office and met with them, and they showed us some of the actual windows, how they worked, and talked to us about that. And then they told us how many days approximately it would be before the windows would be made. And I think it was 2 or 3 days before they called us and said they were in, and if they would be out, they set up an appointment to come out. And they sent 2 guys out that morning, and that afternoon everything was done. And It was clean as a pin. They took everything away. It was just wonderful.
You know, the windows make it nice, because you were telling me that you open just a couple on both sides, and you get a nice cross breeze.
We do. We usually open a couple on this side and then over behind the swing. And the breeze through is wonderful. And sometimes we open a couple on that side, but the breeze is good, and we just love it.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us today. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
We'll be back with Greg Morris with Window World in just a moment. Thanks for joining us on Your Kentuckiana Home. We're back with Greg Morris with Window World. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having us.
You know, we're in my favorite place, the whole world, Bardstown, Kentucky, my hometown.
Yes,
all my family still lives here, and we're in this beautiful subdivision. They're on 3 acres of land, and you created this beautiful outdoor living area that's closed in with your windows for them to enjoy their scenery all year round.
I know, it's great. We love coming out and being able to take someone who has a roof already and being able to build this in so they can enjoy their yard, their acreage, and so on. It's a beautiful site right here.
So this was a perfect situation. So they had an existing deck that was covered, and you contracted with a framer, and you helped them put them all together. How did that work?
Well, basically, one of our sales guys came out, took a look at the area, measured it out, and broke the windows into sizes that would work for the area. So basically space planning. Now, a lot of companies would come out and want to do, you know, the full sunroom aspect, which sometimes goes up to $30,000, $40,000. So this is an economical way to enjoy the room, make it weather resistant. Of course, we're here in the rain, so we're all comfortable. So this is a great scenario for someone who wants to save some money, but get a quality product and build in their existing area.
So what is the price range to create a room like this in someone's home? I know it varies
It does.
based on the situation of your home.
It does. You know, they're not going to spend those high dollars that some of the other companies are charging, so they're going to save a lot of money. Let's put it that way. And you're talking anywhere from, depending on the size, $5,000 to $10,000, maybe a little bit more. You know, I'm working with a young lady now who has an existing deck and an existing roof, and right across the street is Gene Snyder Freeway. And she picks up a lot of noise, so when they're out there cooking out, they have to talk really loud. So we're really working with them to deafen the sound around there so they can enjoy that space as well.
Well, thank you so much for joining us today, Greg. We really appreciate it. If you're interested in an outdoor living area like this, give Greg a call to contact information on your screen. Thanks for joining us on Your Kentuckiana Home. Tune in next week for more beautiful homes.
Thank you for watching Your Kentuckiana Home. Join us next week for another episode of Your Kentuckiana Home, brought to you by Window World.